The U.S. Federal Reserve, Fed, is set to announce another significant interest rate hike on Wednesday this week, and crypto market participants are watching closely for any clues about how aggressively the Fed will move. Judging from the derivative exchange CME's FedWatch tool, traders are generally expecting the Fed to raise rates by 75 basis points, with a 77.5% probability of this outcome. However, that also means that the market prices in a 22.5% probability that the Fed will raise rates by 100 basis points, a hike described by Bloomberg as the largest increase of the modern Fed era. The possibility of a 100 basis point hike has come into focus recently, given the increasingly Earlier this month, data showed that inflation reached 9.1% in June, more than analysts had expected and up from 8.6% a month earlier. Still, the latest inflation report did lead to a relief rally of sorts for the crypto market, with Bitcoin, BTC, having risen by close to 14% since the latest inflation report came out on July 13. According to the Singapore-based crypto trading firm QCP Capital, a 100 basis point hike by the Fed is unlikely to happen given that inflation is showing signs of peaking. The firm also said that a mini rally can be expected as the broader market realizes this, since the high inflation print. Currently, a 20% chance of 100 bits per second is still being priced in, but our view is that 75 bits per second is the most the Fed will do. So I expect another boost as 100 bits per second gets completely priced out, the firm wrote in an update on Telegram before the weekend. Meanwhile, the Wall Street Journal on Monday reported that so-called overnight index swaps now indicate an expectation in the market that the Fed will raise rates aggressively until the end of the year, before turning around next year and starting to cut them by June. The same data also indicated that the Fed will raise rates by 75 basis points at its meeting this week, with the federal funds rate expected to be at around 3% by the end of the year. The predicted turnaround in Fed policy has marveled even investors themselves, the report said. From an expectation standpoint, it's not been at an extreme like this, the report cited Jim Caron, a senior portfolio manager at investment bank Morgan Stanley, as saying. At 12:18 UTC on Monday, BTC traded at $22.928, down 3.7% in a day and up 5.3% in a week. Learn more. We now understand how little we understand about inflation. Fed's power. U.S. Fed to blame for downturn. Large crypto players have responsibility toward ecosystem. FTX CEO. Inflation is 2022's boogeyman. Bitcoin and hard assets will win as inflation rises, Novogratz says and sees BTC.